Hey there, and welcome back to the third and final reveal from RobotDogMusic. This is less of a reveal and more of a teaser kind of video because I don't think this will ever be available. But I did build this and I thought it was cool, so I was going to show off. I've got approval to do so, so it's okay. Last year I was privileged enough to go to SuperBooth 2019, and it was an amazing, revolutionary experience for me. Never been in a place with so many other synth geeks before. It was good times. We hung around most of the time in the DIY corner and built a whole lot of stuff. One of which was this, the unicorn boom from Bird Kids. Amazing folks over there. They do really top flight work. I was so impressed. But they were tremendously helpful and kind of pushed me in the right direction to start this process of making my own kind of modules and designs. So I really thank them. Unicorn Boom, of course, is fantastic. It's an 808 drum with a Vactral compressor circuit on board. The 808 drum circuit's pretty well known, but it's a lovely combination, and I love the drum. However, the HP cost is very high. So I took it upon myself to go and make this, which is a little unicorn. Called Moo-ni or Moo-ni because of the Moo, the micro symbol. But yeah, this like I said, it's not a product video and more of just a this is who I am kind of video. If you recognize the character, then you recognize the character. That's okay too. It is the first half of the Unicorn Boom, so it's the 808 drum circuit, and then to put my own spin on it, I added this, which I'm calling the magic input. It kind of tickles the oscillator in the background mid circuit. It was actually my first attempt at voltage controlling the pitch. Of course, it didn't work out precisely as I imagined, but I found it really useful for a lot of things, and I'll take you through a couple of the options for that. Of course, this is still cardboard panels because I can't seem to get real panels manufactured with the current state of the world. but it is what it is. And here's one without the front panel all wired up. So let's see what it can do. Okay, so here it is, just doing the drum thing. It's in one trigger in, the audio output, and you have control over pitch, the filter, and then of course decay. So that's the basic drum functionality. Then if you take a second trigger input and plug it into Magic, it will, like I said, it tickles the oscillator, and if it's just another trigger, it functions as like an accent. Let's turn that pitch down. Not quite so far because YouTube will lose it. Okay. Then you can also take that and instead of putting them on the same beat, I can move them over. And that's interesting because if you send a trigger in here, you start the oscillator, you're pinging the oscillator, but you lose the click. So if I take that trigger out, you just hear it's the drum functioning as normal, but without the click. So if you'd rather get rid of the click for whatever reason, that's a perfect way to do it. Okay, let's do something else fun. Okay, so now I have some digital noise coming out from the Ginkgo Synthes Seeds module. I'm using an envelope from Ornament and Crime, and then through a VCA to essentially get some noise, just some digital noise on that and it's using the same trigger. But if I punch that into the Magic input, now we can fold some noise into the drum. And of course you do still leverage the filter. And you can lose the click, and it still oscillates and does what it's supposed to. So you get some very different sounds, percussive. So folding that in. And again, that same trick, I can take and offset those. I think I can. I think I can. There we go. There we go. And that's all coming out of here. Little bit of delay. Okay, turn the effects off so you can still hear it. And then of course, if you, if you run some voltage, it does give you some pitch control. Like I said, it wasn't as much as I wanted. An LFO. Where's an LFO? Where's an LFO? So that's it. That's Uni. Like I said, it's more of a gag gift than an actual product, but I thought it was a lot of fun, and the folks that helped me out there, you know who you are. You'll be getting yours as soon as I can get some faceplates. Thank you much. And if you ever do see one in the wild, take a picture, because that'll be a real unicorn.